Hi, this is David Gawley from Pentagon Solutions, and I'd like to take a look at Global Mapper 11 with some NextMap Ireland data by GMintermap. If you have a look on the screen, you'll see in here I have some NextMap Ireland data. This is around Newry and County Down, heading to Dundalk. This typical data here is the DSM digital surface model, and essentially the data has consideration of the buildings, trees, forest areas, etc. So you can see quite a clear definition in there of various not only landforms but other 3D features. If I take that to 3D view, Global Mapper, again you can see the distortion there. Essentially it's a point every 5 meters. So you won't see the exact corners of all buildings, but this is very good for visualization, model analysis, etc. in there. So that's one of the primary products. The second product is the DTM, or Digital Terrain Model. I'm going to drag and drop this in. Again, this is Newry DTM. I'm going to pop it into the Irish grid. And this is about 170 meg, so Global Mapper handles large data sets exceptionally well. You'll find in this surface comes in, it is very, very smooth because essentially it is just the bald earth area. Again, you can see that's very, very smooth. Now I zoom out a bit and pan, and I can take it to a 3D view. Again, that's a lot smoother in there. The advantage of this data set is obviously you could use this for the likes of flood modelling, road corridor modelling, etc. in there, any civils works or civil designs that you're actually doing. Well, of course, to put that in realism, let's add a bit of data to this. So I'm going to bring in the orthorectified images. This is from Ordnance Survey, Northern Ireland. So these are the 25 centimetre aerial images. Again, let me zoom in a wee bit. You can see we've got very, very good definition there. I can take it to a 3D view. I can distort. That's a fairly flat area, so let me zoom out. Again, this is along the canal, and take it to 3D view. You can see the good definition in there. Now we've got various tools we can use in Global Mapper. One of them I'm going to have a look at is the water level. So say if I start off with a water level of 4 meters, that's what it would be like at 3 meters. So you can actually start to use this for initial analysis. That's what it would be like at 2 meters. Or again, I can just actually use the slider to actually distort that. We can change the vertical exaggeration as well for more of a distortion, and when you're ready to save that, you can use a bird's eye view or a flyby, and Global Mapper 11 is just been added in. Okay, quitting out of that, and if we had to take our analysis a bit further, say we had to look at a transmitter tower, so we want to look at visibility areas. Well, I'm going to select the viewshed tool analysis. I'm going to pick a point. I'm going to estimate that the transmitter elevation is 10 meters. It has to see an object 2 meters on the ground. Let's do this at a 3 meter radius, and we'll keep the sample spacing, just because it's a demo, at 10 meters. So we're going to look at 3 kilometers on the elevation of the transmitters around 10 meters. Let it process. It'll come in highlighted red, so you can see the areas that we're going to physically reach by having that transmitter at 10 meters. Again, we can pop that out to a 3D view. We can zoom out in orbit and have a look at it from a visualization perspective in there, again by taking the likes of our watershed off. Not only that, we can perform various tasks in Global Mapper. So I'm going to go to my overlay control center. I'm going to take some of these details off for the orthos and the viewshed analysis. I can change my theme and appearance in here. I could even customize my own themes and appearance. I personally like the Atlas shader. We can change it to a slope shader. It's more grayscale definition. And again, you can create your own. But say if I was interested in generating some contours, I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to select my generate contours. Let's keep this fairly tight at 2 meters, and let's pick an area in here. Hit OK. And hit OK. Let the contours run, and we could save this as a shape file. If you need to get it into another geospatial product, we could just save it as a DWG, And again, these contours are 3D, so if you want to take it into like Civil 3D, etc. in there and triangulate them and perform another analysis on other products. Other useful features we actually have is the likes of our long section. So I can click on my long section tool and point. I can actually move along my long section, get my actual location and the elevation that I'm physically at, and cancel out of it and create another long section. And again, you can see at the bottom where I am along the channel, where X is marking the spot. And again, we can quit out of that and hit OK. So Global Mapper is a very useful tool, and we've only looked at one example using the NextMap Ireland data. If you're interested in purchasing any of the data, please email me at david@pent-sol.com, or you can click on the hyperlink or the links towards the end. If you're interested in purchasing Global Mapper as well, we're an affiliate and there's a link at the end as well. Thanks for your time.